Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning, my catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band. Young Crizzle King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Better, petty, don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player male. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player male. Say, what you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money,
NBC Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Tannehill to throw on the first play. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. This defense for the Jets, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job. They see another performance just like they saw the week before.
He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
McPherson's kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Denver has the first down, to play going for 15 yards. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Caught out right by Renfro. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. It's Kelsey on the ground. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
In motion right is Robinson. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion right is Robinson. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Running right through him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the... It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now, with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. 3rd and goal. Throwing again is Tannehill. Rolling to his right. Touchdown, Broncos. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 75. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for Coach?
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there, and it'll turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Broncos at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys that really good shots at it, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go play action now. Wilson being chased out left. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give for Walker running right.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson.
setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. It feels pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Walker once more, and not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Jets. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Play action. It's Tannehill. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's up to the 20. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Inside handoff, Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead seeding. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Straight ahead, Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 21. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Touchdown! Kenneth Walker, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
This will go to Henry out wide.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry.
And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They snap it to Tannehill. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Tannehill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Here's Tannehill.
He's got Renfrow on the out route.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Broncos! Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Santos with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And going right back to Walker.
And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coach... Reliable running game. They breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The left side throw complete to Adams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Running from the gun with Henry. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him to 1st.
It's a gain of 2. And the Broncos.
Again, it's Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tannehill now to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Tannehill. And he's got it. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. Henry. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. To throw is Tannehill. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Again, it's Walker. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. As the game at 17 yards.
Throwing now is Wilson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Up the middle, here's Walker. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Running right, here's Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Here's Wilson.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Flush to his right.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they do.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Denver, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.